Kaduna State deserve our thanks and recognition for giving us the opportunity to serve. And the business of governance continues, even if we have 8 days. We will demolish what needs to be demolished in the next 8 days.
Barely 9 hours after threatening to continue demolishing illegal structures until his 11th hour in office, the governor stayed true to his words as buildings belonging to the Islamic movement in Nigeria, marked for demolition, were pulled down. The Islamic movement in Nigeria has been banned and declared an unlawful society by the Kaduna state government. One of the demolished structures had the Islamic movement flag hoisted on its premises.
It was by 3 a.m. in the morning when I heard somebody knocking my door. When I opened my door, I saw one excavator. They say they have come for demolition. My house say yes. Say, go ahead. He said, don't you have anything to take inside your house? I told them if time permits. They said you can go inside and take whatever you want to take. Well, just give me a few minutes. I said, okay. So I enter inside. I told my families, say, just take whatever you want to take, but make sure all the documents of our children are taken. That's what happened. Then later, they say, are you okay? And I say, the time you give me is the time I will use. So it's okay for me now. You can continue to your work. So they start demolishing the house. What surprised me, when they said they are going to demolish where we are doing our religions, what take them coming to my own house, personal house? This house belongs to me. It's not belong to any association. It's not belong to any group. It's my own personal house that I built with my own money. Why should you come and demolish my house?
Members of the Islamic movement had earlier raised the alarm that the El-Rufai-led government had plans to demolish 48 structures belonging to the movement. For now, about 6 structures in various locations across the state have been demolished. Arise News came across a leaked demolition memo with addresses of affected structures and reasons for pulling them down. In the memo, about 2,510 security personnel will be involved in the demolition exercise, and it will cost 29,253,500 naira. The Islamic movement in Nigeria expresses displeasure with the actions of the El-Rufai-led administration.
To our dismay, just this morning, 1 a.m., they started the destruction. They started from Rigasa. We have a clinic there. There were patients who cannot even move because at times they normally actually bring in external doctors to do theaters and all that. There are patients that have undergone this kind of theater and they came and said they had to just move.
According to the group, no notice was served on any of the demolished properties. They say that tension might build up in the state if such demolitions continue.
We are calling on people of conscience, especially in the country and in Nigeria, in Kaduna State, to actually prevail on the government to stop what they have started, because they said 48 structures. Now, 8 of our structures are down. So we don't know the 42 others across the state. And if care is not taken, that means there will be more bloodshed, because some people might actually react to what the government is doing. Even yesterday, people would have reacted if they knew they were going. Because I can sense if actually people in Rigasa knew this thing was going to happen today, we wouldn't have been having this press conference today, because Kaduna would have been in turmoil.
The Islamic movement does not know where the bulldozer will hit next. But one thing is certain: the El-Rufai administration is determined to pull down what it describes as illegal structures before the end of its tenure. Nisi Gabriel, Arise News.